of Concord Schools, Rebecca Hutchinson. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you, and thanks for taking time. This is the busy home stretch for a superintendent.
It is. There are a lot of things going on with spring sports and end of the year stuff, and then we have our Bond 2022 proposal on the ballot in May.
Not only you're busy running the district, you're a busy district parent as well. You've got a couple of kids in sports and music and all that.
Yes, yep. I have an 8th grader and I have a 5th grader, and they're both very active in sports and band and the robotics program. They're both very active there at the middle school and the FLL level. And in fact, we actually have a STEM robotics and engineering fair at the school on April 27th from 5 to 6:30.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Well, we were talking earlier, we've got a brand new episode of The Jackson Show premiering today, which covers the districts at Spring Arbor University a couple weeks ago. And Concord's Full Metal Jackets will be featured in that show, and they actually did really well.
Yeah, they did. They ended up in the finals of that event, and they won an Engineering Excellence Award at that meet. And then they earned a berth to go to states. They went to states last weekend, and they made it to the finals of their division, and then they won the Rockwell Collins Creative Engineering Award. So they had a very successful year that got them invitation to Worlds as well. So very, very successful year for a high school team.
Awesome, congratulations. And they're one of the longest running teams that we have in Jackson County.
Yep, besides the Career Center team, the Jacktown Vectors. Yep.
All right, so May is also, it's an election day for schools, and you guys have a bond request for voters in the district, and you've had a few successful over the years. Tell us about what this year's bond is all about.
So this year's bond is a continuation of our long-term facilities plan that was started or developed in 2017 when we had a facility study done, and we really found that in that study we had some significant needs. And so the 2017 bond was the first step in the long-term proposal or long-term facilities plan. So that was passed very graciously by the community, and we were able to get a big chunk of work done. But we still had the items on the 1 to 6 year need list that need to be addressed. So the 2022 bond seeks to complete that work, and it would help us meet some programmatic needs.
You kind of laid this out several years ago with really the intention to do gradually improvements at both the elementary, middle school, and the high school.
Yes. So the 2017 bond really addressed those needs at the high school level, and so this bond would seek to finish that work at the elementary and middle school.
What are some of the bigger things at the elementary, middle school that you've got on your project?
So it would include the remodeling of our gym and stage area. It would also include the remodeling of the cafeteria, and it would include remodeling to the classrooms. Specifically, a lot of casework needs to be improved. So, and then we would do a STEM building, the Hive of Innovation and Creativity, to meet some programmatic needs. So.
The board is urging district voters to say yes, and how will it affect a taxpayer resident of the district?
Well, that is one of the things that presents a unique opportunity for the voters because this bond falls in the same year that we paid off a bond from 2002. It would be expected that there would be a 0 mil increase to taxes. Yeah.
So no tax increase. That's an easier sell, isn't it, Rebecca?
It does. It does make it a little bit more pleasant.
And I think anyone that's been in the schools can see that, it's needed.
Yes. I mean, we definitely have some classrooms where, like I said, the casework is coming off the walls or there's holes in the countertop or various things like that. We have some carpet flooring that needs to be replaced. Our gym floor in the middle school is in need of some work. So if you walked around in the classrooms, you could see some of those things for sure.
Well, there are further details and flyers on the district's website and Facebook pages, so check them out, voters. So the last few weeks, we're starting to see the districts in the area have some sort of return to normalcy following the pandemic with end-of-year activities, particularly for the seniors.
Yes, yeah. We are actually, our senior class, our leadership class, they plan some really incredible events. They have a Senior Spirit Week going on right now, which actually then will conclude on Sunday with what they're calling a Senior Sunset, where they're all going to be out on the football field for one last, kind of get together as the sun is setting. But we will definitely have our awards and our graduation. Our graduation is set for May 22nd this year, which is a little bit earlier. So that's new, but all normal protocols or traditional protocols are in place, and we're really excited.
Where's the graduation going to be held?
We hold our graduation right in our gym.
Okay. The prom, that's back to...
Yes, actually, that is next weekend, I believe. It's that first weekend in May. So it's coming up pretty quick.
All right. A lot of schools, they didn't... no one had a prom in 2020, and some schools had kind of a makeshift prom last year, so this will be... what's neat to see is the kids all dressed up out at the restaurants and stuff, so look for them, and they're back to going out prom night. The end of the year also, it's time teachers, some administrators retire. Do you have some that you've got to replace?
Yeah, we definitely have some open positions for the fall. We've got 3 retirements that we're seeking to fill, along with a couple other positions that are much needed in the district. So if people are interested and want to come teach in Concord, they definitely can check out our website. We have 6 openings.
JTV Sports has been following the Yellow Jackets. What do you see this spring? Because you've got a middle school track athlete, right?
I do have a middle school track athlete. We're really excited about spring sports. Our baseball team is looking to get back at it and win another divisional and regional title like they did last year. So they're going on all cylinders. Our softball team has a brand new coach this year, Jesse Buck, and they're really ready to go and making good progress out on the field. Our girls, we went down to Union City last night. Our girls took first or second in multiple events. It had a nice showing for the first time of the season, and the boys won the meet.
At the Union City track?
Yeah.
The 3-lane track?
Yeah, they did real well. So it worked out for us. Our boys look to be a strong contender in the state this year, so it'll be exciting to watch that season.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we appreciate all the updates happening at Concord. Thanks for coming in today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
You bet. The superintendent at Concord Community Schools, Becky Hutchinson.